Comies. Okay, well, my gimbal is charged, my phone is charged. That new battery pack worked really, really well. It took only a matter of, maybe about 45 minutes to an hour to charge everything up. So I am still in the Oculus, and for those of you that have never been here or had not had a chance to see the live stream that I did from the Oculus, okay, I'll give you a quick tour and then we're going to walk through Fulton Center and I'll show you the rest. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so right in front of me, this leads to the PATH trains. PATH trains go to New Jersey. And you can see a lot of people heading down to the PATH train on their way home from work. A lot of people that live in Jersey, work in New York and live in Jersey. Okay, so we are on the ground level of the Oculus. And if you look up, that's what it looked like when we were standing outside. Okay, and here we have the Apple Store. And this is going to be a very quick tour of the Oculus because, again, I have done a couple of live streams from this building. So, I mean, if you want to see more of the Oculus, you can always view my other streams. But for right now, what we're going to do is we're going to walk through the Oculus into Fulton Center, which is a totally separate building outside of the Oculus. But we could actually walk through. We'll pass through the subway station. So as I started saying in the last live stream, there are other subway trains that do run to this station. You have the A, the C, the E, the 2, 3, 4, 5, the J, the Z, and the R and the W train. Now please keep in mind, the Z train and the W train do not run on weekends. The Z and the W do not run on weekends. But you do have a selection of other trains that do stop here. Now, I don't know if that would be considered copyrighted music because it is a song. And you got a Krispy Kreme donuts. Ooh, check this out. But you know what they don't have? They don't have the circus peanuts. When I was in Coney Island, I found that store, It's Sugar, and they had the circus peanuts. I love those things. I could eat those things all the time. Anyway, so now we are walking through into Fulton Center. And this is for the 4 and the 5 train. And straight ahead you have the AC, JZ 2 and 3, Uptown, the Bronx, and Queens. And we'll take the escalator up. And I'll just show you what they have on this side of the Fulton Center. They got a Haagen-Dazs, they have Auntie Anne's pretzels. And this is Pace University. And this is the L&L Holding Company. And back on Fulton Street. Again, Trinity Church. And #1 World Trade Center. And if you take a look down at the sidewalk, etched into the sidewalk is the name of the street. So here you got Fulton Street and Broadway. On July 6th of 1976, the crews of the sailing vessels participating in Operation Sail for the United States Bicentennial. That's kind of like New York's Walk of Fame. And look at this. New York Yankees World Series champions. Look at that. Awesome. Okay. Looks like we're back. So this is our Walk of Fame here. June 25th, 1991, Korean War veterans. The New York Rangers, the Stanley Cup champions. And October 29th, 1996. Once again, the New York Yankees World Series champions. On October 17, 1998, Sammy Sosa, the Chicago Cubs baseball player who broke the single-season home run record, well, that was definitely broken by number 99, Aaron Judge. And look at this, October 23rd, 1998, New York Yankees World Series champions. 1998 is when the New York Yankees had a record of 125-50. That was their year. Okay, so right now we are walking in the area called Park Row. And we are very close to City Hall here in New York. How you doing? You live on YouTube? Huh? Follow him on Facebook. Okay, and Homie Food and Fun. Alan the Homie Food and Fun. What is it? Okay, got it. All right, have a good one. Okay. That was cool. So we are in Park Row right now. Now across the street used to be a store called J&R Music. And when I was in high school, I used to come down here to J&R Music to buy records. Here's another New York Yankees. And yet another New York Yankees. World Series champions. And February 5th, 2008, the New York Giants Super Bowl 42 champions. I'm sorry, wait, no, is that 42? Yeah. November 6, 2009, again the New York Yankees World Series champions. And February 7th, 2012, again the New York Giants Super Bowl 46. July 10th, 2015, the U.S. Women's National Team, FIFA Women's World Cup champions. So New York City's Walk of Fame. And there's even more.
But I think it's the guy, because I don't know who it was, and it's definitely not the one that I was there, but I...
2021, New York City's essential workers during COVID-19 pandemic. Okay, and the rest of these are all blank. With some more wonderful things here in New York City. Okay, we're going to cross over. And this is City Hall Park.
Unless you're asking for like an extended period.
Okay, so this is New York City Hall. And the mayor of New York City, this is where his office is. Mayor Eric Adams. And there's a lot of history behind these buildings, that's for sure. Okay, so New York City Hall, constructed from 1803 to 1812. New York's City Hall is one of the oldest continuously used city halls in the nation and houses the offices of the mayor and city council, the executive and legislative branches of the government. Considered one of the finest architectural achievements of its period, City Hall was designed by architects Joseph Francois Mangin and John McComb Jr., a native New Yorker. You're a native New Yorker. Just figured I'd throw in a little bit of a song there. Okay. So the building is in the Federal style with clear French influences that can be seen in the large arched windows, delicate ornamental swags, and more decorative Corinthian and Ionic style columns and pilasters. Designated New York City landmark, and its soaring rotunda, dramatically encircled by a keystone cantilevered staircase, is a designated interior landmark. So here it is, City Hall. And another view. And if this area looks familiar, Law and Order, any of the Law and Order shows, either the regular Law and Order or Law and Order SVU. These are the courthouses.
Church Street is further down from where I'm at.
And believe it or not, this building was built in 1664.
Definitely had like at least 10 feet of cement.
So just to show you how old this building is.
William Street? Williams?
And this is when New York, before it was called New York, it was called New Amsterdam. And the courthouse, which is the building that you see with the triangular top, that building is where you always see the stars of Law and Order walking out when they come out of a courtroom scene. That's the building that they come out of. This one right here with the triangular roof. Oh yes, Andrew, and thank you, Andrew, for joining me. Okay, if you have noticed at the beginning of my intro, there's a picture with me and Mariska Hargitay and another picture of me and Ice-T. They were filming an episode of Law & Order SVU 1 block away from my apartment building. And I actually got to meet them. So if you take a look at this building right here, it says New Amsterdam. And that's 1625. MDCXXV is 1625.
The only thing I regret.
Andrew saying Mariska Hargitay and I are only 2 weeks apart. Wow. Okay, that's pretty cool. Oh, okay, she was born mid-January 64. Cool. Okay, so the building right across the street is where they film all of the outdoor shots when they come out of court for Law & Order. So anytime you see them walking down those steps, that's where they are. That building. Ah, Cool Guy is back. Excellent. Excellent. So Cool Guy, I was just saying that this building with the triangular shape, that building is where they film the outdoor scenes from Law & Order. So anytime you see them walking out of the courthouse, that's the building that they're coming out of. Right there. HC Teacher, how you doing? Welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for joining us here. This is part 2 of my live stream. We started down by the Staten Island Ferry on Whitehall Street. We walked up through the financial district, went up Wall Street, stopped and took some video in front of the New York Stock Exchange, and then walked up to the World Trade Center. HC, great to see you. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Oh yeah, that's what it's good.
And HC, I do appreciate everything that you've done for me, as well as, of course, James and Carla, 2 of the nicest people in the world.
Yeah, I did.
And one day I have to get over to their apartment so that I can give Hudson his birthday presents. Okay, so right now we are walking in the direction of the Brooklyn Bridge. Cool guy asking what he missed since he came back. Not really much. We just walked through Fulton Center. I just gave a quick tour of the Oculus because, again, I've done a couple of other live streams from the Oculus, so I didn't want to constantly repeat. So I just gave a quick tour of the Oculus. We walked through Fulton Center, and now we are outside, right in front of the Brooklyn Bridge. Thank you, HC. I appreciate that. They are super cool people. Okay, and this is the walkway for the Brooklyn Bridge. Now, the last time that I actually walked on this bridge was they had a special fireworks show for the 100th anniversary of the Brooklyn Bridge, and I came down here, and the fireworks was gorgeous. I'm gonna have to mute. Okay, we are back. HC Teacher saying, Alan, I go on other channels besides James and Carla. They have a large audience, 350, wow. 350 million or 350,000? And he will share my channel with them. I thank you so much. That is very, very much appreciated. Oh, it was a typo. But HC, I do thank you so much. From the bottom of my heart, it is very, very much appreciated. Thank you so much. 350 million, wow. Oh, yes, definitely. And cool guy saying that the stream for no. I hope it's not buffering. I'm going to turn around and head back. Oh, okay. This person is out of Canada. Okay. And look back past the courthouse. Okay, HC saying just a little buffering between the towers, yeah. Okay, but we're gonna make our way back towards the courthouses. And as we get by the music, I'm gonna mute it. Okay, we are back. So that battery pack that I bought worked very, very well. I was able to charge my phone and the gimbal at the same time, so that was actually pretty cool. What kind of a battery pack? HC is asking. I don't know the name, and I have it in my backpack right now. It's pretty heavy. It's definitely very heavy. What I could do is once I get across the street, there's a bench over here. I can put my backpack down.
Ahí, mira, estos estacionarios ahí.
Okay, here it is. Okay, now it's pretty heavy. It's definitely not lightweight, and it's got 2 ports, so you could charge 2 things at the same time. Plus, it's also got a flashlight, and it is pretty bright. So, but I ordered it on Amazon, and it was only $19.99. So, pretty well worth it. I was able to charge my gimbal and my phone at the same time. From Amazon, yep. I just looked up battery packs, and that's what came up on Amazon. It was actually, I looked up battery packs for Android phones. So I could see, exactly, Andrew's saying, so I could see in the dark and stream simultaneously, yes. So if I ever decide to go into the middle of the woods and do a live stream. Okay, so this building is number 1 Center Street. And all the court buildings. You have all the court buildings in this area. This is the David N. Dinkins Municipal Building. And those of you that aren't familiar with the name David Dinkins, he was a mayor of New York City. And I believe Mayor Dinkins' term began after Mayor Koch. Cool guy asking me, am I ever going to do a live stream at night? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
No, you're picturing a normal person.
Once the weather starts getting warmer, I will absolutely do live streams at night. As a matter of fact, I might even come back down here if the July 4th fireworks is by the Brooklyn Bridge. I'll come down here and do a live stream. Okay, so here are the other courthouses. And again, you can see just the history behind these buildings. Andrew saying, what was Ed Koch's favorite word? And his favorite catchphrase was, how am I doing? How am I doing? The Thurgood Marshall United States Courthouse. Waiting for them to film another episode of Law and Order. And here's a much better view of the building. And it says, the true administration of justice is the firmest pillar of good government. Just some gorgeous, gorgeous pieces of architecture. And you're saying, yes, it was very sad when Richard Belzer passed away? Yes. So this is the Supreme Court building. And you're saying, looks like the Parthenon, right? HC asking, would I ever go back into teaching? Well, actually, I'm retired from teaching. Currently collecting my pension from the New York City Board of Education. But I do miss it. I do miss teaching. I was a science teacher, and I really did love teaching, but I am officially retired. And this is the office of the city clerk. We are on Worth Street. Yes, HC saying that's wonderful. Not many stay to the end. I was one of the few. So in case you're wondering, we are walking in the direction of Chinatown.
They just let it not be.
So I have a feeling what I'm going to do is stop in Chinatown and get something to eat, because it's getting close to that time for me to grab a bite. I am getting kind of hungry. And I definitely didn't expect this part of the live stream to go this long, because we had already done an hour and a half previously in part one of the live stream. But it's okay, as long as now my phone is charged and the gimbal is charged, we should be good for another few blocks.
No, okay. You know?
Andrew's saying, yeah, just be glad you're not teaching in Florida. Oh, cool guy saying he ate Wendy's for dinner. Okay. Okay, HC, thank you so much for being here, and no problem, it's always my pleasure. Thank you for being here. Andrew saying that he and Lisa ate Pei Wei. Not sure if they're in New York. I've never heard of it. Okay, so now we're gonna walk up to Mott Street. And we are in Chinatown. And you have Meat Market over here. And I definitely feel my feet getting tired. And cool guy, thank you so much for being here as well. I'm glad that you like it. I'm glad that you're enjoying the live stream. And here is a fish market that looks like they're getting ready to close. And we're approaching another fish market. Wow, look at this. Clams. Fresh fish. Wow. Lobster. Wow, look at those giant fish. Now, yesterday I was watching Sifat's live stream, and he was showing something down here in Chinatown where they sell things called wax apples. And I'm gonna have to try and find those.
Only avocados. I don't have to buy them.
Dragon fruit.
呢個擺撈，呢個擺撈。
啲係擺喺度。
定係呢個擺生果？
我記得我
擺生果咪擺咪雕，你擺落擺生果，呢啲是傻甩傻甩。
Passion fruit.
嗱呢個大袋嚟，咩啊？呢個放喺個袋。
Guavas. Oh, here are the wax apple. So these are $9 a pound. Okay, well, after I grab something to eat, I think I'll come back here. Okay, so we'll come back here after I eat. Andrew's saying nothing beats New York Chinese food. In fact, nothing even comes close. Cool guy saying he likes pears. I love pears too. Especially the Anjou pears. Those are the juiciest. The brown ones usually not so much. I find that the brown ones are usually drier, but the green ones, I like the green pears. So the question is, do I go back to Wo Hop again, or do I try someplace different? Maybe I should try someplace different because I always go to Wo Hop. I know that their food is the best. Nothing beats Wo Hop's food. But I really should broaden my horizon. So we are on Mott Street. Cool guy saying, yeah, try something different. Yeah, I think I will. I definitely will, yeah. And this way I could do a food review. Big Wang Restaurant. Doesn't look like they have any place to sit in there. And then you got Ming Wang. Let's take a look at their menu. Do they have any place to sit in here? Oh yeah, they do. Okay. Take a look at their menu. Not bad. And look in the window. Yep, those are pigs. Oh, James and Carla just came on. Okay, thank you, cool guy. Excellent. Okay, so this is a possibility. But there are many other restaurants here in Chinatown. Andrew saying get Singapore Mei Fun or some entree. I like to try different things.
Bro, I should have never worked here.
Okay, so there are more restaurants up here. Here's a restaurant called Golden Shanghai. Let's take a look at their menu.
Gomis. Gomis también. Una marca. Ajá. Pero aquí sí es para.
Now this place is a little bit pricey.
That looks like so basic.
Yeah, this place is kind of pricey.
Where is the...
I was between jobs and trying to.
And that looks like just a takeout place. I want a place where I could sit down.
No, we're next. So, okay.
Oh, awesome. James and Carla are on the 46th floor of the Empire State Building. Wow. That's awesome. I'll have to catch it on the replay. Okay, I think I'm gonna head back down in the direction of Wohop.
你在哪里啊？我没有看到你啊，我去拿。在哪里啊？
And just like run.
Okay. Sorry about that, guys. And yeah, I had a feeling the gimbal wasn't gonna last that long. Okay, so once again, folks, we are going to end the live stream right here. I'm gonna grab something to eat. So for now, this live stream is over and done. Make your life sweeter with food and fun. And if you're ever in need of anything to do, just join the homie. I'll be there for you. See you again real soon, everybody. Have a great night. How sweet it is. Please be well, be safe. Enjoy the rest of your evening. I'm going to grab something to eat right now. So I will see you again soon. We love you. Be well and be safe. Take care, everybody. Bye.
연구에 라이브